Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today let's get a little freaky. Let's go Jokerless Erratic Deck. Maybe we could do a little restarting for an interesting deck. Maybe we got 7 10s, we could do better. This can be tempting, right? You want to do on the Erratic Deck, keep restarting until you get maybe 8 or 9 copies of something. Maybe you want to go for the 4 of a kind. 9 jacks is okay, but I like to have 10s that I can turn into jacks. I look for 2 that are adjacent, maybe. The problem with this is even if you are able to, that's a lot of 2s. Let's go here. So let's say you got a lot of 2s. We could pretty easily, pretty consistently play the 4 of a kind 2s. The problem with that is the 4 of a kind 2s doesn't actually score that many points. Right, if we play the 4 of a kind here, it does win, but it's only 470. It's barely enough to beat the big blind. It doesn't beat the boss here. The next round, small blind ante 2 is 800, so we would have to play 4 of a kind twice. So we really need the Mars cards. We really need the payoff. So maybe what you're supposed to do is play something else instead. Have like a backup hand. So maybe you start out playing flushes and then transition into the 4 of a kind. Or we just go here and rip a blue seal right away. We could class 4, probably not. Bummer. Go next. So we know we can win with the 2s, so we will be doing that. We could consider playing the 5 of a kind. 5 of a kind scores more points. I guess that's fine. Usually I try to avoid the 5 of a kind because the 4 of a kind and 5 of a kind have the same scaling, but maybe in the early game we need the 5 of a kind for survival. And then we can be a little bit more picky later. I think I need the Celestial Pack, try to get the Mars card. No Mars, I guess Uranus we can take. Mars is fine, and then also Planet X, we get to do both. Mega Arcana, or sorry, Mega Standard Pack. Sorry, Mega Celestial Pack. Alright. Now that we got the upgrades, both hands should be fine. Once we start upgrading the hands, you get enough chips from the upgrades that the cards you play don't matter. The ranks of the cards don't matter. 900 points, that's enough for the next round, but not enough for the big blind. Maybe we're looking for the 5 of a kind. There's 5 here. I think Planet X we take. I think also Spectral Pack looking for seals. Aura on a 2. Polychrome 2. So, I mean, long term that's going to be really strong, but short term could get a little bit spooky here, especially boss says play only 1 hand. If we don't draw the 2s, we die. Let's play the 5. I said I don't like to play the 5, but maybe we have enough 2s we could play the 5. It is a higher level. So, alright, here I think I want to go back in time. I think I don't want to buy anything here. We have levels now, we can start saving for interest. We can start saving. Alright, there's the 5. Okay. Now let's go back in time. The, what is it? The Hieroglyph Voucher is really good if your build is a one-shot hand build. Right, we use our discards, we play the 1 hand. We play the 1 5 of a kind, or we play the 1 4 of a kind. It doesn't really cost us that much to lose a hand, whereas like having an extra ante gives us that much more time, especially in the early game here, that much more time to get off the ground. By lowering the scoring requirements, I don't need to make any purchases. I get to get my interest online. I think we go Death to make another shiny 2. Go next. Alright. There's a shiny 2. I could save the death to copy a value generator instead of the 2. But I think having the polychrome scoring 2, great. The longer we hold on to the death card, the longer it blocks death cards from spawning. Alright, 2 Arcana packs we don't need yet. We are pretty comfortable with the 5 of kind. So if we think about, okay, we've got 13 2s. Drawing the 5 of kind is the same as drawing a flush, right? There we go. Long term, I do continue to want to press that 4 of a kind is better than the 5 of a kind, but in the short term, can't argue with the level 1 score being quite significant. Alright, we go Arcana first, looking for Hermie. Or we get a death card. I think I have enough money now. I can afford Celestial packs. So this costs us extra interest. This is like a $6 Celestial pack. I think that's fine. I think I don't take any of these though. And go next. Alright, we only get to play 1 flavor of hand. We could use death, save it for the polychrome. Okay. Okay, let's go standard pack, looking for something to do with death. I could take another 2. I could take a gold card. I think I just take another 2. And then Jumbo Celestial. Pick up Planet X. Okay, good, fine. Maybe I want this. Maybe I want investment now. No, I'd rather have the shops. We don't need that much money. We just need more shop opportunities. Alright, this boss, by the way, face down after played. Alright, up to 24 bucks, we do get a Devil. Arcana, looking for Hermie. Or could make some lucky 2s. I like that idea. I should check what... We haven't had any suit bosses yet. I think this Celestial pack, the answer is no. Since it's a small Celestial pack, we go Paintbrush. Save our money for Paintbrush. Okay. My 4 of a kind's terrible. We need an extra 2 here. Alright, I could make 2 into gold instead of wild. My preference would be actually put the devil, make a gold polychrome card. And then that way we can use death on polychrome gold cards. Fine. Alright, we want the paintbrush. We could go Arcana first for Hermie. We could get the devil. I think the devil is great. You could also do Pyro on the 2s, but I think I want the value generation. Alright, last time no polychrome, we got 5,000. We miss on the 2s. We can do... How many 3s do I have? I have 3 diamonds. Let's do this. And then we have something which we know for sure is a 2. I guess I can go gold here. And then play these. Okay. Cool for the devil. We could go back in time. This one's a little bit harder. I think the first one you can do for sure because we only play one hand every round anyway, but losing a discard, I don't know. I got 15 2s. We can probably do it. We don't have to do it yet. We can survive the next round, no problem. Let's go Arcana. Still looking for Hermie? There's Hermie. So now... take the Jumbo Standard Pack. Get a blue seal. Okay. So we don't go back in time yet. We go one more. Reroll. Go next. Okay. Now we've got blue seal value. Maybe. Do we throw away a 2? Maybe. Alright, let's dig for the blue seal. Also, we have another gold card. One more time. Alright, here you go. Alright, 7,400 with the polychrome. Next round is 7,500. Could go spectral, could go standard pack. Red seal 9, probably not. Maybe purple 9, even though it's not a 2. Maybe we want purple to generate tarot cards. Go here. Blue seal on a polychrome 2. Okay. I think now we do go back in time. Lower the scoring requirement so we know for sure we can one-shot. Let's go next. Okay. We're in the kitchen now. We're in the kitchen for sure. World probably doesn't matter. We're doing 5 of a kind instead of flush 5. Okay. We only need one hand to win, so we can discard these. Try to get the blue seals. So here's where, since we went back in time, we might be able to do the 4 of a kind. But maybe level 2 4 of a kind is not it. Alright, it's just 5. Right, because if you're trying to hold 5 cards, it's that much harder to hold on to the blue seals. But maybe since we have a blue seal 2, we can get there. Chariot we can use to make a Zoolander. I could look for more 2s in here. Red seal 3 is out of range. Celestial pack we can reroll first. $6. I'm not going to do it. We're going to spread out the money. Blow our rerolls. Alright, so Zoolander for sure on the 2. Priestess. Mars, I think I still level up. I don't know what this is. Okay. That wins. Let's try to get more 2s. Every 2 we draw gives us $3. If we draw another 2 here, it's worth $3. There we go. Alright. Now we're good. Now we're chilling. We get Overstock, we get Planet X. Huge. This, let's see here. Orbital tag on 3 of a kind. Boss says face down cards. Temperance? There's another purple 9. I'm tempted. More purple? We have 55 cards. We shouldn't. We should not. Get a red seal. Ooh. We have... Polychrome red seal is powerful. But we can make red glass cards. I want the blue seal. I'm not sacrificing the blue seal. Maybe gold seal makes sense. Maybe red seal gold card. Actually, that's fine. That's actually plenty powerful. Let's go next. Alright. Since we have the purple seal, one thing we could do is play a pair of 2s here. And then save or discard for the purple. Mars, maybe. Earth, definitely not. Okay, this wins, we could draw 2. Okay. Very small chance we hit blue seal or gold card, but at this point we have enough money, we can afford it. Throw away $1, it's fine. Alright, 2 standard packs. At some point we can stop opening standard packs. I just like to look. Ain't got nothing else going on. Alright. Play the 2 pair. Save discards for purple. Alright. We have a winning hand here. So let's only discard 2. Play the luckies. $50K already. That's it. Celestial pack, sure. Not interested. Let's go Arcana. Hermie. I wasn't going to reroll, but if we get a little money here, we can reroll. Save our money for the voucher in the next shop. Alright. Play whatever this is. Throw out the 3s. Alright, so I want one more 2. I guess I play these. Alright. Overstock. Alright, I think we stopped taking Mars cards. I think we're in too deep. We can take a gold card. We can skip the polychrome if it's not a 2. Could be an ace that you turn into a 2, but definitely not a 7. Celestial pack. Planet X. Go next. Boss wants to debuff my hearts. Probably not super important to us, it looks like. I don't need this many 2s. Alright. I can discard one of these. Okay. I can make another gold card. Jack and 7, we can hang him. Let's go Empress first. Then hang him. There we go. In case we get a fool, we can try to copy the hung man. Alright, 2 celestial packs we reroll first. Go one more. Oops. All jokers. Alright, if it's not Planet X, we just skip. Because of the fool potential. Alright. High card. If we get Telescope, I guess our most played hand is still 5 of kind, that's fine. Alright, this is good enough. Right, I want to play all those. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah. Violet Vessel is 300,000. By the way. Spectral pack. Alright, take a look. Alright, we looked. Red steel is not insignificant. It's kind of like a glass card, right? It's ×2. But if it's not a 2, let's not gunk up the works. Go one more. Can't spin the wheel. Bummer. Cryptid. We could make a bunch of gold 2s. It will make it harder for us to find our blue seals. So I'm going to say nope. Go next. Alright, a couple of debuffed cards are okay. Okay. We've got these with the red gold card paying us back. Next, Tarot Merchant is great. One of my favorites. Go one more. Pyro, probably we don't end up using. I think we got Dusk. Okay. Get a blue seal. I could make a bonus too. I could go blue seal on maybe this too. There we go. Maybe Hyro on the polychrome. Maybe it doesn't matter because we already have 700 chips. Okay. Got the 2. Alright. Pyro. To get the blue seal, we gotta play all of the gold cards. Bummer. Alright. Red seal. We already have a red seal. We don't need more 2s. We just need more hungmen. We need to delete. We could go make a poly glass card. That's kind of exciting. Maybe. A little bit exciting. Go next. Alright, play a pair. Play 2 pair. 2 blue seals. We don't need the 9. Purple. Magician. 1, 2. Alright. Okay. Standard pack. Cool. Cool. This stuff doesn't matter if there's no Planet X. We just go next. Boss wants to de-level my hand. Alright, take it. Alright, I think the glass 2 we throw away. To save it, preserve it, put it on ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. A nice amount of molt even after the downgrade there. Alright, this is sick. Hero Tycoon. Boss has no repeats. Okay. Okay, so the optimal thing to do is not open standard packs anymore. Look at that. It's another blue seal. Probably we don't need it anymore if there's only 5 rounds left. Strength doesn't matter. I can make the blue seal into glass, and short term we don't play it because it's a blue seal, but long term we can play the glass card for the final hand. That's great. Play 3 of a kind kings. Play high card 9. Okay, so this is the hand. I can discard that one, and I can make this one into gold. There we go. Yeah, the blue seals, okay, blue seals get held in hand. Maybe you want to make the blue seal into a gold card, but just having glass cards in the deck is useful. So, you know, we can stockpile resources for later. Alright, standard pack. Look at that. There's a queen. Pull one more. Arcana. I could use strength to make another ace. I could use justice to make a better 2. There we go. If it's earlier in the run, you probably use strength there to make an ace. Since we're getting later in the run, we make glass to prepare for the final boss. Okay. I can play a pair of kings. So we want to discard, probably discard the polychrome. How many cards? I got... discard the 9. Okay, you son of a biscuit. It's crazy. After all this time, we still only drew 6 2s there. Death card helps. Standard pack. Red seal 2. We lost a 2, we can make another 2. Go next. No repeats. Alright. Are you saying you don't want my pairs? Too bad. Alright, so now we have a winning hand, no problem. Okay, I want to do this. I want to make more fancy too. We can wait on that. It doesn't have to happen now. Okay. We could also, instead of making a polychrome glass card, we could make a red seal glass card. We get discounted rerolls here. Boss says my stuff is debuffed. You dirty dog. Alright. So we go Hermie. And that's it. So one more. Hyro, no. Temperance, can't do it. Go next. Alright. Get my blue seals. 3 of a kind kings. Okay. We got the gold card. We got some 2s here. We could discard 1, knowing that we have a death card. I actually want to do this. I actually want to get the blue seal here. Brunchy. Alright. Hermie. Celestial pack. I like a black hole. Okay, so probably now we just... I don't know, tower doesn't matter. Priestess, nah. Emperor? Strength? Okay. Strength helps. Strength on aces, probably. Hyro, doesn't really matter. There we go. All right. Hungman. Let's go Arcana. 7 and 5, let's hang him. Get the rest. Fool, we could hang him again. Yeah. 4 and 5, let's hang him again. Down to 48 cards. Justice doesn't matter. Hermie gives us 3 extra bucks. We could go one more. That's it. Alright, come here, you. How about... How about 5 2s? Stinky. Alright. And that's how you beat the Jokerless challenge. That's how you beat the Verdant Leaf. It's kind of sad that, you know, it used to be, if you go, let's say, you know, new run, and you do the challenges, it used to be the Jokerless challenge. There weren't boss bans, right? It used to be you could get the Verdant Leaf, but then they banned it. They took it away. Sad. Oh well. It's the fun one, right? The Verdant Leaf, because it's not the Violet Vessel, right? So the scoring requirement is lower than the Violet Vessel. You don't need the enhanced cards. Though, obviously the blue seals help here. Once again, demonstrating for the 1000th time, blue seals are not just powerful, but way overpowered. This should not be this easy. That's all I'm saying. Alright. Once again, I have this long-term project. My long-term project is to beat every deck on every stake with no Joker stickers. One way to get no Joker stickers is you just do a completely Jokerless run. Or you could do a run with some Jokers and then just sell them in the end. So here we got lucky with double overstock. We were able to you know, see more tarot cards in the shop. Also, we got the Tarot Merchant, Tarot Tycoon. These were a little bit later. We actually didn't get that many useful tarot cards. Like, there were tarot cards, but not necessarily that many useful tarot cards. So the deck was fine. The early game was quite a struggle, but of course, once you hit that blue seal, then you're invincible. Hack it up, right? So let's try, you know, on the red stake here, let's pick up a couple of value generating Jokers and see where we end up. Here we can probably get away with not looking at the deck, maybe. How about a Jack High Gay? Yeah, you're right. You're right. So let's go. Yeah, we'll start here. Take Michelle, go next. Then maybe 2 pair. 6 and 5s, that should be enough. Okay, could take a business card as a value generator. We miss out on the Tarot Merchant, a little bit sad. Let's attempt to find some face cards. How about yeah, I still think I go for the face cards for the money. Suspicious absence of face cards. Interesting. She left. Yeah. Okay. Could take Abstract Joker, could take a Moon. Alright. The face cards didn't really work out last time. Get some face cards here. Why don't we turn all these jacks into clubs? Then we can play all of these face cards as a flush. This boss says play 5 cards. Alright. Mime as holographic. Let's go next. So keep going for more face cards. Yeah, we got a holographic. It's fine. There we go. Kings and jacks. Sorry, what was the boss again? Boss was play 5 cards, not a problem. Alright, Mad Joker we don't need, Honu we don't need. We could just save our money for interest, I guess. Go next. Let's go for a flush. Yeah, flush all the face cards. Alright, rebate on Jax, Slide Joker's good. Take Arcana, looking for Hermie. Boss has previously played as debuffed. So I could make a glass Jack. Maybe. I could go strength. Could make some more face cards. I could go gold king here for the money with the mime. Let's go for the money. Rebate on Jax. Okay. Let's play a high card king. Okay. I'm trying to save my discards for Jax. Yeah, I should have just played high card there. It's the same either way. Fine. Alright, Emperor. Yeah, Hermie? Priestess. Earth? Maybe. I don't know for sure yet what hand we're going to play. Probably 4 of a kind eventually. Let's go standard pack. I could get a blue 9. Okay. Maybe do we want a hologram? Probably not. Probably don't want to add too many cards to the deck, but I do think maybe I'd take Golden Joker instead of business card. Or this is fine. No Golden Joker, just go one more. I take a free reroll here. That one I do take is holographic, so we get rid of abstract Joker. Alright, shoot the moon. No. Alright. Rebate on 7. So try to find some 7s. Discard the glass jack. There we go. Yeah, I should have swapped business card for Golden Joker. Alright. So our pairs are worth about 2,000. This boss is going to debuff a bunch of stuff. Could take Cloud9. Confirmation. We have 3 9s. We had 2 9s and we added a blue seal 9. Okay. Get a death card. Let's take a Mars card. I don't know when we're gonna get there, but we're gonna get there eventually. Alright, Temperance gives me 12 bucks here. We can make another Jack, we can make another King. I like the idea of make another King. I could use Death, save it for the blue seal. Or save it for my Gold King. There's a lot of things we could save Death for. I guess I should be patient. Maybe, I guess we could be patient. Take a Fortune Teller instead of business card. And go next. Alright, 2s. We can hang them. 6s. We can rebate them. 9s. Don't win. Queens. We can discard. Alright, I can make another gold card. I can make another blue seal. Let's make another gold card. I want to have more kings anyway. We're going to level up our pairs. That could be a good short-term plan. Alright. Fool. Overstock? I should have overstocked first, right? Looking for 4 of a kind. Pick a Mars card. Check out this boss. Face down. First hand face down. Alright, go one more. Moon? Yeah. Rebate on 2s. So we can start with a bunch of 4s. And the pair wins. Okay. Glass Jack we can discard. Jack of clubs we can discard. Alright. I can use a fool for Mars, or we can wait on the fool. Let's wait on the fool. Let's make some clubs. Play a pair of 7s. Okay. Look, a Baron. I wonder. Alright, let's go Gelato instead of Sly Joker, maybe. Or maybe we... Yeah, that's an upgrade. We could do that. Alright, I'm looking for something to do with my Fool. Actually, maybe Blue Joker here? Nah. Okay. Devil, we can make a gold card instead of glass. I think I want to have glass as a long-term plan. Maybe. Maybe I don't need a glass jack. I could do something else as glass. Maybe I just go gold because we have the mime. And I could use the fool for another gold card. Could be gold king here. Could be temperance twice. I think gold king. Temperance once. Go one more. Alright, let's hang him. Yes. So aces, we can hang him. Ends, we can rebate. I can play high card. The next one wins. Rebate the 10s. Play the pair of 5s. Okay. Standard pack. Purple ace. Probably fine as a value generator. Temperance, we can go Mercury first. This boss, first hand face down. Yeah. Let's hang him. Let's go in here, let's hang him. So, 2s, we can hang him. 7s, we can hang him since we got rebate on 2s. Do a little re-rolling. Could be extra hand size. Could be. Probably don't need the gelato that bad anymore. Extra hand size for the mime. Hallucination. Okay, so I do like that idea. Let's drop the reroll, take the hallucination for the tarot cards. Let's go next. Discard whatever this is. Bunch of 2s in there. Here's a jack, which means I want to discard these. Discard another 2. And play a pair. So whatever this is, there's got to be at least a pair in there. Okay. Pair of 7s. And then pair of kings. I'm doing this here because it's a guaranteed pair. And that way we get the Mercury cards. Okay, Tarot Merchant's great. This boss, face down after played. Alright, death card. Go in here. Alright, Fool for Wheel of Fortune. We got a Hung Man. I think here I don't have anything that I really want to copy. I could copy the purple ace. I think I want to save death for my Kings of Clubs, which we have a few of. So I think it's just 4 and 2. We hang them. Go Arcana. So King of Clubs we can copy. I need some strength cards. Hermie, or we make a gold queen. Maybe gold queen. Northern Lion as a value generator instead of hallucination, probably. We have this, we have Overstock, we have Tarot Merchant, we probably don't need hallucination. We take Northern Lion here, go one more. There's Temperance we can hold on to. Okay, discard 8s. Sun doesn't matter. I can play a pair of 5s without winning. Okay. I will probably play a pair of jacks. Rebate the 8. Okay, so actually Temperance we have to use it or else it prevents the blue seal. Could play the flush house if we want to level up flush houses. Okay. Alright, got a lot of money here, so we can do a little re-rolling. Go Celestial Pack. Or Mercury. Or it could be Mars. Baron, again. Tower. What's in here? So, Fool doesn't work here. I can Stone an Ace to hide it from the rebate. We could go Gold 9 instead of Hermie. Sure. Just valuing that mime value. Let's go Priestess. We don't need Emperor, maybe. Death card. Okay. Getting closer to living the dream. Death on the King. Emperor. Alright, rebate on 10s. We can play a rock. Okay, we can play a pair. Okay. Okay. Rebate on 10s. Pair of 5s. Okay. Okay. Alright. Celestial Pack we reroll first. We got Temperance. Let's go Celestial. Gives us... I'm choosing Mars for my long-term plan. This boss says face down after played, so we go Temperance. We can hold on a Chariot. Before we go Spectral. Empress, no. Wheel, no. Could be Scary Face. For the 4 of a kind plan, Scary Face plus Fortune Teller. Eh. Alright, we tried, we missed. Let's go Spectral. Gold Seal or purple? Probably purple. We can go Steel Queen and make it purple. And go next. Face down after played. Alright, so we can start with a 4 of a kind if we want. 4 of a kind 8s. And then we can start discarding. Looking for 10s. There's some 10s we could discard. 3 10s discarded. We can play a pair of jacks. Okay. Get those Mercury cards. Now what? Extra discard? Sure. This boss says play only one hand. So let's check a standard pack. King as a foil. I could be interested in a king. Gold Seals Queen, I'm going to say no. At this point, I'm going to say no. Alright, Hyro doesn't super matter. Actually, we just do death. Death card. Okay. So, rebate on queens. What do I want to copy with death? Let's throw away this king. Okie dokie. I can copy the blue seal. So do this. I want to copy this king. Turn a 6 into a gold king. Discard purple and also discard this king. Okay. Now we're cooking. So stone the 5 to hide it from the rebate. Play the flush 5, which is weaker than the 4 of a kind, but scales better. Yeah. We always have pairs as a backup if we need to play pairs. Boss says play only one hand. Yeah, could be. Alright. Moon helps, probably. I would predict that helps. So now, do we want to level up the 4 of a kind? I think we do. What's in here? Stone Jokers, 50. Confirmation, we have 2 stone cards in the deck. If you weren't keeping track. Let's go strength. That's huge. Let's go next. So now, rebate on 8s. We can play high card 10 first. I can rebate the 8s. I want to strength my queens. Okay, here's 3 kings we can make into clubs. Right? Let's rebate. Sorry, I reflexively moused over the deck. I didn't mean to look. Alright, discard the 8. Queen and 9 we can strength. And then I think we do this. Flush 5. Yes. Yes. Alright. Hey, look, we get the Chad, we get the fortune teller. Boss says play only one hand, that's okay. Chad, photograph. She's back. After all that, she's back. Let's go pick up a celestial pack. I don't think I want Saki Busky. Actually, maybe don't want the Mercury cards anymore. Take a moon though. Alright. This stuff doesn't need to become clubs. We could just go priestess and then sell it. And take a hung man. Probably chariot is good with mine, but I think maybe unnecessary. Let's go next. Alright. 10 and 6, we hang them. Only get one hand here. Fool. we can hang him again. Okie dokie. So moon doesn't matter. Play the 5. All right. There we go. All right, what's this? Hearts are debuffed. All right, so we could get another Eris card. We could hang them again. Rebate on 6s. Most played hand is, of course, pairs. Check the standard packs. Purple Jack is fine. Go next. Alright, so we just want to hang them. 7 and 5, we can hang them. 9 and 8, we can hang them. Discard everything that's not kings. Rebate the 6. Alright. 14 cards in the deck. Let's dig for the blue seal. There you go. I think we can win without the Chad now. Alright. So we can go one more. DNA. Interesting. I'm interested. Now I want justice. Now we want... Okay. Take a blue Joker. Go in here. Alright. Glass card. Make a glass one, make a steel one. And go next. So rebate on 5s. Don't need the sun. 5th card. Okay. Rebate on 5s. Turn the 10 into glass, probably. So I want to copy the glass one. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that way we don't play too many glass ones. Cool. Yes. Calculated. Alright. Rebate on kings. I thought you might say that. I was wondering when you were going to say that. Standard pack probably we don't need anymore since we have DNA. Red seal 8, a little bit too late. Justice. Okay. Tower. No. Hermie. Go one more. That's it. So discard this king. I can strengthen a queen. I almost looked at the deck. Okay. Can discard this king. I can discard these jacks. Temperance for 41. Not quite maxed out. That's okay. I guess since you already have enough glass cards, let's go glass here. DNA. Play a bunch of these. Dang, that was crunchy. Dang. Alright. Crystal ball. Go here. This boss. Random Joker disabled. Alright. I see. Moon. No, I need strength. I don't have any kings left that are not already clubs. None left. Temperance for 40. What about... There's the strength. Okay. So strength, not here. Give me death. Oh, go next. All right, rebate on 6s. Okay. Purple, I probably don't need the devil. Judgment. Okay. There's my purple. Let's do this. And let's dig a little bit. I wanted to get my blue seal and use strength on the blue seal. Didn't happen. Only 8 cards left in the deck. I guess this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. $41 cards. All right, standard pack. Would you look at that? That's why you gotta open. That's why you gotta look. You're never gonna know if you don't look. Go one more. All right. We can hang them. 10 and 8, we can hang them. Strength here? No, we save our strength. Give her the magician. Probably. Alright. Discard purple. Fool for a hung man. So... Queen and 10, you can hang them. You could discard all of these gold cards. Death card. So, I mean, you could use strength. And you could use death. Hermie? Sure. Alright, discard the steel ones. And do a little of this. This is funny, we didn't draw any kings here. Okay. How about 1, 2, 3, 4? Let's just play one of these. One is definitely enough. Hopefully it doesn't break. Okay. All right. Take a hung man. Take a look in here. Extra hand size is good. Take a fool. Looking for death, probably. Could be $50. Just looking for death. Extra discard instead of the mine. That's it. Fool could be temperance. Might as well. Justice. Bean. Go next. Bean is disabled. Okay. So we can go 6 and 2. We can hang them. We can go put a glass card here. We can copy DNA. Okay. Discard a bunch of cards. Purples we can discard. I guess we don't have to discard the purple ones. Or the steel one we don't have to discard. Tower and Devil, doesn't matter. Last Queen we don't need. Purple again. Alright. Purple. Hermie. That's it. 5 cards left if we want. So do a little like that. Okay. One more card. There we go. We get to see the whole deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like we drew it up. And that's how you do the no peeking erratic deck. No looking, ended up with the flush 5. If you just know what you're going for, you know, you can get there eventually. And this is kind of a thing that you do on the higher stakes as well. So when you're playing on the higher stakes, let's say gold stake, the reason why you spam pairs is because it doesn't really matter what's in your deck. It doesn't really matter what's in your hand. Pretty easy to play pairs. So just eyes closed, we play pairs. And then later on we get enough tarot cards and value generation. We build the deck that we want to build. And then we can play, you know, the flush 5. Not just the 4 of a kind, but the flush 5. We said before, one advantage of the 4 of a kind over the flush 5 or even the 5 of a kind. The advantage of the 4 of a kind is it's easier for you to hold blue seals in hand. It's easier for you to hold gold cards in hand. It's easier for you to dig for the hand. Holding on to 3 cards, discarding 5 cards, looking for that 4th card. It's easier for you to hold on to steel cards. Instead of playing glass cards, you hold on to steel cards, and that can be comparable scoring-wise. The advantage of the 5 card hands, of course, you get to play a 5th card. You get to play a 5th glass card. So extra glass card, that's going to be a ×2. Sometimes red seal, that's going to be a ×4. Sometimes polychrome, not usually, it's pretty rare. This is what the deck ended up looking like. Yeah, pretty good there. 19 Kings of Clubs out of 39 cards, about 50% of the way there. We did have the 9 blue seal. I was trying to turn it into a king, but didn't quite get there. I did just there grab the seed, so if you want, we could see what the deck used to look like. If you were curious, this is what it used to look like. So I did recognize that they were low on queens and high on aces. I saw a lot of aces, not a lot of queens. So I was thinking, okay, I turned 3 jacks into clubs, and then I drew a jack of spades, and so I knew there were at least 4 jacks. I knew there were at least 4 kings, and I said, okay, well, we have like a normal amount of kings, normal amount of jacks, we could just do that. That's kind of the standard play, do the face cards, even though we don't have any queens. We started with extra aces and extra 2s, 5s. I did recognize extra 5s, extra aces. Wasn't really paying attention to the 7s. So despite having like 6 and 6 and 6 of all these other different ones, pretty easy with enough tarot cards to kind of build whatever it is that you want. People have asked me before, like, oh, would it be kind of like a fun challenge to start with the erratic deck and convert it into a standard deck, just a normal 52 cards? We've done that before, actually. Anyway, take care, everyone.